genuinely asking for advice. Where do I go to find a man?
Let me help you recognize when a woman had hit the wall. You know when a woman had hit the wall? When you see them crying on any social media outlet.
So I just got through having a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were discussing what do we miss most about being in a committed relationship.
Look, I may not have a man, but I do have a cat that is completely obsessed with me and wants to be by my side every single minute.
You know why? It's because that cat needs you for food, needs you for water, shelter. It needs you to survive. So of course it's going to be on you and loving and purring everything. That cat won't hold you accountable. That cat's not going to tell you the things that's wrong with you. That cat's not going to tell you no. This is why these women love these animals. They cling on to these animals because they know those animals will have to love them unconditionally. They have no choice.
Of every single day. And that's a pretty fair trade if you ask me.
People are like, Brittany, you're going to hit the
Oh my God. Did she just burp?
wall. You're going to be ugly. And it's like, joke's on you. I already was ugly growing up. So I already know what it's like to be ugly and undesirable.
Did you just see that? Rewind that back. These women are out of control.
Ladies, if you are single and you are insecure about your age, you feel like men will not want to date you because you're older, here's the deal. Do men like younger women? Yes, of course they do. Studies support this. You can ask any dude yourself. As a matchmaker, I can confirm this. But
would you rather have us or this BMW M4 competition?
Rejected. You guys have the key? It's locked.
You don't want us?
Why the f would I want you? You see this thing?
Is anyone else stuck here between I am so young and damn, I'm almost 40?
I am not going to thank my husband for putting a new trash bag into the trash can. I'm not going to thank him for putting his clothes in the hamper. I'm not going to thank him for unloading the dishwasher. I'm not going to thank him for changing a diaper. I'm not going to thank him for cleaning a toilet. I'm not going to thank him for making the bed.
So your husband's doing all this and you're not going to thank him. They wonder why men don't want to commit. They wonder why men don't want to get married and settle down. We can't even either thank you. Ask yourself this question, guys. When was the last time your girlfriend, your woman told you, thank you, I appreciate you? Exactly. It'll bring you to tears. Some of you have been never told that by your woman, but you're providing, you're paying bills, you're paying for dates. They expect this from you. So when they expect it, they don't really appreciate when you do things.
The bed.
If you're wanting a guy to pay all your bills, what do you feel like you are bringing into the relationship if he's doing all of that? Because that's a lot of bills.
My pretty self. That's what I bring.
My partner canceled our wedding 2 days before it was supposed to happen, and I'm in a complete state of shock, hurt. I feel abandoned. I'm in so much pain. I need support. I need advice.
So in a few seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single. So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any flaws.
They are predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. And don't come for me because these are scientific studies. As in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all. We have normalized hookup culture, and most people are on dating apps just for an ego boost and not to find actual love. Let's not forget how social media has truly made a negative impact in the dating world.
Most of the time I love being single. I am very comfortable being single, but tonight I hung out with friends and I had a great time, and then I was driving home and I started feeling this like wave of depression and anxiety, and I wasn't really sure what it was related to. Or
it's the wall, and it comes for them all. See, you women think that I can get a degree, I can go to school, which is totally fine. I can get a job. I can do all these different things. I can travel. But you're going to be single and alone. See, women, they operate off companionship. They need men to survive, not just paying bills, not just taking on dates, but they need men around them to feel good. Going out to your friends and doing all these different things, going to bars and trips, that's just temporary satisfaction. Because reality is going to hit you when you get home, like she's saying, when you walk to that door and you're laying alone, just like she is, wrapped in a blanket, making videos, and no man is in sight, no man is around. Because y'all have been told that you don't need a man. Men are bad. I choose the bear. All these different silly things. So now you're suffering the consequences. These women are depressed. These women are sad. They're alone. Hold the line, guys. This is the route they chose. They wanted this.
Or where it was stemming from, and then I got home and I felt like just so sad and lonely, and I walked into my empty apartment and I thought, God, I wish that I had someone who could just hold me right now. Like, I wish that I had someone who could just take care of me.
Do you ever just look at yourself and be like, oh my God, like I'm getting so ugly? I'm just going through a phase. I'm almost 40 and I'm just adjusting to the way I look, you know?
It's really interesting to note that, you know, especially within the States, but just in general, the research actually has depicted that women in their 40s is the most unhappiest age group out there. Think about that. The unhappiest age group in all of the world, predominantly, we're talking about the States right now, is women in their 40s. That's 1 in 4 Americans, which is crazy. As 25% of the population are women in their 40s.
I know that I look crazy and it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet, but this stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to find a boyfriend that I like, that also likes me back, that loves Jesus and doesn't have communication issues. Just wondering.
Check your friend zone. That's where you left these men.
Where are they?
Anyone else in their 30s wondering why every person that they meet, it just ends up treating them like shit, or pretending like they care about you and want to be with you and that they're your person, and that ends up not being the case. Like, I just feel like there's something wrong with me at this point.
Put a finger down if you're 37 years old, you're about to file for bankruptcy, you're starting nursing school in the fall, you work a full-time job, you have 4 kids, you're ready for divorce and to give your husband full custody of the children so that...
That's a terrible idea. 4 kids, close to 40 years old, and I guarantee she think, yeah, I'm going to be single and free. I'm going to get back on the dating scene. It's going to be terrible. These women, they leave these families. They break up these homes.
They can all appreciate themselves.
As a single 31-year-old, how does it feel to be hit on by guys who just graduated college? I mean, it's nice, but it's also like this literally does nothing for me because...
Why are you going out to the bars and different places at 31 years old? You should be in the house by 7 p.m. with the man, taking care of the kids, and having a family. But look what they do. They still out there, still walking the streets because they think it's cute.
You're just too young.
Everyone always says it's gonna be okay, but no one really knows that. That's just what you say. I just feel like it's a little bit unfair. I'm so over waiting. Like, when is it gonna be my turn? What did I do wrong?
Well, there's a lot of things you did wrong. And I can guess that you left guys in the friend zone. She's ghosted men. Guys, when women get on camera and cry, don't believe them. Have you ever thought about that? Okay, I'm ready. Click, start. Okay, I'm gonna start crying. That's fake. That's acting. Don't have any remorse or sympathy for these women. They're in that position in life because they chose that route.
The thing is, I don't even want to be getting married or having kids right now, but I'm just starting to get nervous. What is wrong with me? I don't know why it's so easy for some people. I just feel like I'm never gonna find the person, if I even have a person.
They got a lot of dudes. They got a lot of dudes that hit on them. Trust me. Even the most unattractive women got dudes that's shooting their shot. But these women, they want to be so picky. I guarantee you she wants the top tier guys. They're guys in a 5 to 10% range.
And I don't want to sit around swiping on fucking dating apps and going on these first dates where you just sit down and you're like, let's see if we like each other. It just feels so forced. I don't want to.
She's burnt out. This is what a lot of women do. They get on these dating apps and they get burnt out. They swipe and swipe and swipe. They go on all these dates. They have a roster instead of picking one guy to invest in, and they get burnt out. They hit the wall and they can't pair bond to a guy.
Be alone forever. I feel like we're playing musical chairs, and if I don't spend time on it right now, then I'm going to be the last one standing up when everyone sits down and everyone's going to get married and start having kids, and then I'm just going to be like the last single person and no one is going to have time for me.
you